Hey buddy, it's CrazyKatana4 and welcome back to some more Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. In the last one, we went into the vault and checked out everything the vault had to offer, including a new mode, that being Trophy Rush, and also took a little bit of a detour from the vault and went into Street Smash and had a little bit of extra bonus fun with that mode, right? A little extra mode that was added into Smash 3DS. This time around though, we're gonna be heading back into Games and More and going into the custom section where we can create our own Mii Fighter or customize existing characters. So now, earlier in the Let's Play, I of course did show off the customization for Mii Fighters, as you know, that's how I needed to get the Mii Fighters present into the game to be able to play them. But we're also gonna be checking out the full customization of different characters that you can actually kind of customize and give different moves and equipment and just a bunch of different stuff. We're gonna be going to the Mii Fighter section first though, because I think there's gonna be some extra stuff that we haven't checked out before. Turn one of your Mii characters into your very own personalized fighter. Choose from one of the three classes: Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner. Equipped to 3 pieces of gear to change the balance of your fighter's attack, defense, and speed. Equipment may lower one stat but raise another. Some equipments have bonus effects. Assign some of the special moves you've collected to your fighter. There are 3 for each slot. You can even customize your fighter's appearance. Collect new looks for the head and body of your Mii Fighter. So self-explanatory, you know how that works. So we showed off how to customize the Mii Fighters, right? You have pre-existing ones, or at least I have them. So you can kind of go ahead into editing them and change up all of their equipment, their specials, their headgear, their outfits. You can even send them off. So it's if you want to send it to friends for them to use it, or if you want to just post them onto, I'm pretty sure Miiverse, right? I think people can just genuinely download Mii Fighters, unless that is only a thing in Ultimate, but I'm pretty sure people can download Mii Fighters. But that might also be limited to your friends within Smash 4. So I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm pretty positive it is limited to friends. But the reason why I want to head into Mii Fighters just for a second, even though I have them already created, you also set by order created, last used, by type, and that's about it. But we're gonna be creating a few others because there is one challenge in the game that has to do with creating 8 or more Mii Fighters in custom. So I'm gonna get this done just real quick, just so I can, just get the challenge and just show that off. But yeah, so I'll see y'all in a moment. Alright, well that's 8 Mii Fighters created, pretty simple. I just kind of chose the 3 extra Mii from 3 extra Miis that I have on the 3DS and just randomize them just so I can get them done real quick. Well, that all being created, let's go back and there we have it. Create 8 or more Mii Fighters in custom, getting a top hats. So pretty fun, pretty simple. But with that being said and done, let's go into our character customization. This is where the main meat and bones of everything is going to be. So for custom fighters, customize fighters and adjust their strengths as you see fit. Equip up to 3 pieces of gear to change the balance of your fighter's attack, defense, and speed. Some equipment may lower one stat while raising another. Some equipment has bonus effects. Assign some of the special moves you've collected to your fighter, as there are 3 for each slot. You can make up to 10 custom sets for each of the fighters. Be ready for everything. So Character customization is a really fun mechanic that Smash 4 has added, and I really wish this was like still a thing. I wish it was in Ultimate. But you can pick any of the 58 fighters in the game, that including the Mii fighters, so you can customize them here as well. And just customize them. So I'm going to start in with my boy Captain Falcon, just because, you know, that's my guy. Let's just see what we got, what we can actually do. So like here we can only have equipment and specials. So for specials, I'm gonna go for some of my favorites. Let's go for Mighty Falcon Punch. I'm gonna go for the Heavy Raptor Boost. I'm gonna go for maybe Falcon. I think I'm gonna go for Standard Falcon Dive, and then the Lightning Falcon Kick. So just some extra ones. I don't have all of them unlocked for Falcon, but I have a good amount already. So that's my special moves. And any equipment. I'm gonna maybe, what would be good for Falcon? Maybe some extra attack. So here we can actually like, you know, go based off of like different, whatever you want. You can go for last used, by category, by alphabetical, by order obtained, or even by strength. I like going by strength typically, just because I want the most for my character. So I'm gonna go for max power gloves. Getting a lot, try and get like a little bit of, I might want to go for like a really heavy like damage dealing and fast Falcon. So go for extra damage and just a little bit of extra speed as well. Very low on defense, but it could be useful. I don't know. You can also sell your equipment if you want, just for some extra coins. If you have like multiple of the same, I can like sell one of these stylish boots, for example, like the one that has the lower cost. And you know, sell that for some extra cash money if you really want to, right? And then also at the bottom you have your effects if you have any custom equipment that has effects, right? But it's as simple as that. Here's just a little fun thing. You can just test out your custom character now. Here's the new version of the Falcon Punch. Here's the Raptor Boost. Up B's gonna be the same, and then the Lightning Kick, which is a fun one. So yeah, this one's goofy, but enjoyable. And I'm definitely a lot faster than I typically am, and my speed is, my attack is a lot heavier. I just won't be able to take many hits. But there's a lot to the customization of different characters. When it comes to custom characters and their custom moves, there's only one character aside from the Mii fighters that already has every single custom move unlocked from the start of the game, that being Palutena. Palutena will always have every single one of her custom moves, where is she, available from the start. So there's just one you can create from the very beginning if you so please. I guess I'm going to create a few more characters because there is one more challenge I can get in custom by creating 10 different custom characters in custom. They could be 10 of the same character, or it could just be like 10 different characters. I'll be right back. I'm going to create a few, just like as some of my favorites, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Oh, hey, okay, that was surprising. I guess there is one I missed, creating 3 custom characters in custom, which gives you a hammer. I totally forgot about that one, but hey, there's one you can get right there. And there we have it, 10 custom characters created in custom. So very simple, just kind of randomize everyone just to make it a little bit faster. But you kind of just get a little extra stuff. Of course, here you get a badge, I'm pretty sure. Here, another badge. So you just get 2 badges for creating them. Yeah, so if you want just more customization, there it is. But you know, character customization, there's a lot of enjoyment to it. There's a lot that you can do for your character to customize them and make it a little bit different, especially just for like some fun goofy battles against your friends, or even like creating certain ones that are just like really good and excelling in certain modes, like maybe like in classic mode or all-star mode, just like, I guess you can't use them all-star, but like classic mode or smash run, just to make like your runs a little bit easier if you're trying to go for like a high score or something. Then like, yay, they're really good. There's like auto healer as like one of your badges, which is like one of the best badges to have for a character, is they heal off all the damage. But yeah, so that's custom. It's fun, it's a cool mechanic. Do wish they brought it back, because the custom moves, even though they're a pain in the ass to grab, they're so fun. I love them so much, and I wish they brought them back into Ultimate. But next we're gonna be heading into the amiibo section. Train an amiibo to be your own personal figure player. A new section, of course, that's added into Smash 4, because, you know, we have amiibos now. What's an amiibo? So team up with an amiibo sold separately and turn it into your own unique figure player. You can join in as your partner or as a rival. By fighting independently in Smash battles, amiibo can gain experience and improve. Depending on how you train it, it'll have different abilities and characteristics. While choosing fighters for a Smash battle, press the ZR button to toggle amiibo entry on and off, and then touch one of the figures to that symbol to send an FP to a player slot. Your amiibo won't just get experience from the battle, but custom parts and gold too. To pick up the present, record your progress and then read the amiibo from the amiibo menu. As your FP's level goes up, its offensive and defensive capabilities will go up. It'll level up as it fights, up to a maximum of level 50. It earns even more from defeats. Your amiibo will learn battle strategies as it fights against strong opponents. For example, if an opponent blocks attacks by shielding, the amiibo will learn to shield or grab. Feed equipment to your amiibo and it will absorb stats such as increased attack and lower defense. It can also take on up to 3 bonus effects from equipment. And don't forget to save your changes when leaving the Smash battle or the amiibo settings screen. So amiibo it's a cool extra function added into Smash 4 and then continuing on into Ultimate. You can scan an amiibo to your game and basically create your own fighter, right, that you have stored in this one little trophy. So give me 1 second, I'm gonna go grab an amiibo real quick. Alright, so I got an amiibo with me. Let's go ahead, put it to my touchscreen, and watch it come to life. We got Kirby. I decided to use the Kirby amiibo just because why the heck not. And you can also register the owner, whoever that may be, and a amiibo nickname if you want to set a nickname for it, but I don't really care much about that. Gotta do it again, come on. Yeah, so you gotta really like register it. It's the amiibo. Yeah, there we go, amiibo! That's cool. And then we go back to the game, and here we can actually do a little bit more customization. You can actually pick your amiibo's color, which I'm of course gonna be picking the black one, because it's really cool. And there we have it. There is Kirby! Nice, our amiibo Kirby. So here's where we can also obviously feed equipment, which we want to maybe give some extra stuff, maybe give Kirby like a little bit of extra power, potentially. Give him like prototype zapper. Give him a little bit of extra defense with like heroes hats. And maybe like, we'll do maybe like an extra blazing torch. And then we'll do, oh, that's it. So you can do 3 at a time, right? And as you fight with the amiibo and train it, you can feed it some more. And then obviously specials, you can also give it some special moves if you want. I'm gonna give him, maybe jumping a hill could be fun. Let's do, hammer bash. I'll do wave cutter, and then I'll do maybe meteor stone. Could be a lot of fun. And then save. And then from there we can also, you know, just put it back into the amiibo. And there we have it. So now the amiibo is created. Our amiibo has essentially come to life and has been put into, you know, into work. And then every time you go into Smash, you have the ability to, well, if you do ZR, well, I have ZR because I have a new 3DS. And then scan your amiibo, there he is. Starts at level 1, but obviously as you play more with the amiibo and train it, it will continue growing in level and just get better and better. As a level 1 amiibo, it's not going to be all that good, but it will get smarter and tougher as an opponent and as a fighter as you continue to train it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I kept messing up on my words there. So yeah, Amiibo is pretty cool. It's a cool functionality. I know some people have like Amiibo tournaments, which look a lot of fun. I have a lot of Amiibo that I could train if I want to, but I'm not the biggest in the Amiibo sphere in terms of like training them. I just like collecting them personally. If you are using an older type of 3DS, essentially a non-new 3DS, because that's like the model name, right? The new 3DS line of systems. You have to have a specific NFC receiver or adapter in order to like place the amiibo on and then scan it with your 3DS. It's a little bit of an extra step and kind of annoying that's what you had to do with that 3DS model, but yeah, that's kind of like your only option if you only have that older 3DS model. But now that we have customs and amiibo all just checked out and just, you know, had a little fun with that, I'm gonna go over a few more extra challenges that we can actually like do. Primarily going into training mode and trying to get the training challenges that we have. So I'm gonna go in with Lucario and heading, I guess level 3 doesn't matter. The CPU I want to have Fox though, someone that has like heavy, can drop fast, right? I think Corneria is probably going to be our easiest bet. I like using Reset Bomb Forest, and I think Temple works as well. Let me doing Corneria. Let me go into Corneria, and this is going to be my little strategy for getting a max combo with Lucario. So in training mode, there are a few challenges to get, primarily having to do with just getting a max, an amount of combo onto your opponent, right? I think the max is like 400 or something. It's a lot. It's a big number that they tell you to get. And I like using Lucario for this because Lucario has a little bit of a little, you know, a thing, right? I'm gonna put him at level damage 43% and just start charging my Aura Sphere. And basically Fox keeps on falling into my Aura Sphere, taking damage after damage, and then that combo meter keeps going up and up. And every time he gets to a high percentage, that you just maybe want to like reset it. And all you gotta do is just press it on the bottom screen to reset it to like 42 or 43 to a lower percentage. And the combo still keeps going up until you want to end it. So I'm gonna be going for as high of a combo as I can with Lucario. If you guys are, of course, you know, in the know-how, this is basically the combo, the strategy to getting a really high max combo in Melee, but of course instead of Lucario, you had Mewtwo at your disposal. So Mewtwo was like your main character of choice back in Melee. And I think Brawl Lucario worked the exact same as he does in Smash 4, so you can use this strategy again in Brawl, either on Corneria or on Temple or something, just anything that has this kind of section that has like, it's like a 90-degree angle or something. Anything that you can like have your opponent up against a wall and have them bounce back into your attack. I think back in Brawl though, I used to use the Falco strategy of just having a Bowser just like, you know, be hit constantly by my jab with Falco. That's what I like to use a lot in Brawl, but of course the Lucario strategy works a lot better. But with this strategy, you can get to a really high percentage. You can literally get up to a total combo of 999 with this strategy. It's great. It's really useful. Very easy to do. And you have all this stuff on the bottom screen anyways. So it's like, you know, it's helpful. It's a really easy way to get the challenges that you need for, you know, from training mode. And yeah, so it's simple. Nothing really much to it. I guess, should I get to 999? it would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'm gonna get to 999 real quick just because I can. And just like, you know, yeah, because I'm here, I'm already over 850, so let's just get to 999 just because, you know, it'll be a fun thing to show off. But yeah, I mean, I think each game always had, I mean, not each game, but I think ever since Melee there's always been some challenges or some things that you unlock by getting a certain combo within training mode, and it kind of just stuck as like a constant thing within Smash, right? And there we have it. There's 999 combo. We quit training, and we have a few things we get unlocked. So with that, get a max combo of 40 or more in training, get a max combo of 100 or more in training, and get a max combo of 400 or more between all fighters in training. And the fact that you can get that all with one character is kind of insane. I'm pretty sure there's also one challenge. Let me just double check, because I feel like there's one. Yeah, here we go. Get a max combo of 10 or more in training. We got that like much earlier in the series. With probably like some, what's it called? Some Final Smash we had to show off or whatever. But there you have it. It's pretty simple. Nothing really else to really show off with training mode. We kind of already showed it off there. There are some extra challenges we can get here if you really want to, which I'll show them off in just a moment. Oh hey, collected every custom outfit. That's interesting. I did not expect to get that, but sure. Yeah, for challenges, there are still a few more that we can get, but I don't think it's really worth it for me to show them off anymore, because I already basically showed off everything there is to show off. There's Street Smash stuff, getting like 5 hits, getting KOs in Smash, just playing a lot more Smash. You get a hammer from this one, getting 10 KOs by knocking opponents in Street Smash, 1,000 blocks in Trophy Rush, 20 or more KOs by countering Street Smash. You also have obtaining all custom outfits, headgear, and special moves, playing 50 hours of Smash, collecting 600 more unique trophies, all Smash Run powers, 20 more KOs in Street Smash by just knocking opponents and the others, 500 more trophies, which of course gets you another hammer, 3,000 blocks in Trophy Rush, and finally 1,000 KOs in Smash. The rest of this is basically just like grinding, you know, just continuing grinding in certain modes within the game, and then you will get those challenges, right? You know how they work. I showed off everything there is to show off. I might still get some challenges off screen, maybe, but this also isn't my main save file for Smash 3DS, so I don't know if it's really worthwhile getting them, but I gave you the tips and the tricks to get the rest of them, so if you want to grab the rest of them, please go ahead and do so, because, you know, I think it's worth trying to 100% the game. It definitely is. The Smash Run Powers one might be a little annoying, because, like, it will take a lot of grinding just playing Smash Run over and over and over again. But I did it, so it's like, hey, you can do it yourself too. And then of course grinding a lot in Smash. If you have, the more players you have, the better it's gonna be, because it's just gonna take less time. KOs, you could probably do some easier things with like setting your opponents to like a high percentage and just killing them off over and over again. And in Street Smash, I mean, just kind of like doing those over and over again, trying to just get the counters in. The counters probably being the hardest to get, but just lowering your opponents, the amount of opponents you have, and then just like practicing the counters and just trying to time them well so you can get the hits off. It's pretty simple. Just try and get those hits. The Street Smash hits are going to be difficult because you do need other 3DSs to get those to work. So good luck on that, especially in this day and age. But that's basically about it. That is all there really is to show off in Smash 3DS. Aside from one final thing, we can show off Smash, but like there's not really much to show off. That's online. So online is a bit difficult because obviously it is 2025. Official Nintendo support for Smash 3DS Online does not exist anymore. The only way this is possible is through custom servers, in which I will be trying to utilize in the next episode. The final episode of Smash 3DS, we will be trying to show off online. If it doesn't work, or I just cannot get people to show up, then I will be using some pre-recorded footage that I have from like, I don't know, 2022 or something, which, you know, a while ago, and it might be weird kind of going back to that, but like it's the only way I can really actively show it off in the Let's Play. So yeah, I mean, stay tuned for that. We're really at the end of Smash 3DS. It was a fun journey that I hope y'all enjoyed taking this with me. But hey, don't be sad that this is gonna be ending. Smash 3DS will be at an end. We have one more episode to go, but we will be getting into Smash for Wii U a little bit afterwards. So still more to go for Smash 4. The Let's Play is far from over. It is far from over. Just this section of the Let's Play is about to end. But stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for the next episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Social media, including the Twitch and all the other channels, are of course down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Pop-Tart out.